can't tell if it's actually going live, but you know what? I'll take my chances. So, um, today has been an absolutely crazy, shameful day. I'll tell you about it. It's a lot of it has to do with lack from sleep and a funky dream that I had. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start. Um, I want to say good evening, y'all, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever my lovely friends are today. That you decided to grace my little corner of the internet. So, you know, sometimes you wake up and just think, "Wow, my brain is truly bizarre," and uh, and a wonderful place inside my brain. I question that sometimes. Anyway, that was me about 10 minutes ago, literally. But y'all, I'm exhausted this evening because I had a 15-minute nap earlier, and I did not rest at all. Do you want to hear why? You might not want to. It might just disgust you, but that's okay. You're absolutely not going to believe about the dream I had. Ugh. I was having a full-blown heated debate with my toaster in my dream. I mean, seriously. Yeah, you heard it right. My kitchen appliance. And I've been known to have some pretty funky dreams, and you could ask some of my close friends that I tell my dreams to. Not Kent, because he thinks they're silly, and he won't remember them anyway. But the topic of this earth-shattering argument, do you have any idea what it was? It's the undeniably superiority of sourdough bread. Who likes sourdough bread? I do. I'd put up 4 hands if I could. Anyways, this isn't just any toaster, mind you. This toaster had opinions. I mean, like, big opinions. They were strong opinions, and it's all chrome and very judgmental looking, and it does its job, I guess, but that's irrelevant right now. It was it very vehemently is pro-white bread, like a real white bread enthusiast. I have to admit I like white. Wheat's not the best, but anyways, it kept popping up these perfectly golden, fluffy slices, almost taunting me, and there I was, passionately arguing the complex flavor and profile of amazing sourdough. The delightful tang, the satisfying chew was going on. I was going on about the wild yeast fermentation. I didn't realize until I dreamed that yeast does that. I had a good schooling in how to do sourdough bread during my 15-minute dream. But the process of how it has a beautiful open crumb structure, and this toaster was buzzing indignantly. I mean, seriously, it's like a low electrical hum of pure disagreement. Man, that just really kind of bugged me. But you know, I kept saying things like, I kept saying things to the extent the toaster kept saying, was also saying things in my dream. It was anyway. I just understand its toastery pronouncement of things like simplicity is key, nothing beats a classic, and my personal favorite, your fancy holy bread is just trying too hard. So like, sourdough's trying too hard? That's not possible. But anyway, sourdough really, excuse me, Mr. Toaster, is what I remember saying. Sourdough is an art form. It's a labor of love. It's not just something you mindlessly shove in a slot. Believe me, I should know. I eat enough of it. I have an amazing friend. Her name is Aspen, I think Marie Johnson. And I put her name in the comments if you want to find out more about her amazing bread. I probably gained 10 pounds in the last week just eating it. But she makes cookies and all kinds of wonderful stuff. But she makes the best sourdough loaves and rolls ever known to man. I won't get them from anywhere else. Anyway, the argument escalated, and I swear at one point I think I was waving a phantom slice of tartine style country loaf in its general direction, passionately explaining the nuances of the crust. And the toaster, yeah, well, it kept ejecting those aggressively white slices with a little ping after of utter disdain. And honestly, the level of conviction this dream toaster had about white bread was absolutely astounding. It was like it had a personal vendetta against anything with a slight tangy note. I even tried to reason with it. I said, but think of the texture, the slight sourness that complements the butter and the jam so perfectly. And you know what? The toaster just made this whirring sound, like it was processing my argument and finding it utterly illogical. I don't think illogical until you ask my husband. That might be something different. Anyways, I'm starting to think that my subconscious is trying to tell me something. Let's see I wonder what it's trying to tell me. It either says that I need to embrace the simple pleasures of a good old slice of white bread. Highly unlikely. I'm never going to think that. Or maybe, just maybe, all that late night cheddar and artisanal crackers are leading to some tiny bizarre internal debates. Yeah, I know what I know. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to take this as a sign. And I too kind of believe in seeing signs. Not the street kind, but it's a sign that says life is too short and boring for bread arguments. I totally agree with that. Even with imaginary toasters, or especially with imaginary toasters. And maybe, just maybe, it's time for a really good sourdough grilled cheese. I think that's what I'm going to have for dinner. Might have to order it out though, because remember, I don't cook. But it's going to be for research purposes, of course, if I get one of those. Now, so tell me, has anyone else had any ridiculously specific appliance related dreams? Or am I the only crazy one out there? Because I'm starting to feel like I've unlocked a whole new level of subconscious weirdness. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about that one for a while, because I am weird. I'll totally accept that. Anyways, thank you for indulging my post-dream ramblings, and I hope you'll have a wonderfully non-appliance argumentative evening. I'll be back later. Actually, I'll be back next week on Monday at 7 p.m. here in my humble office, where freaky weird things always happen, with probably less bread-centric content. Unless my fridge starts giving me opinions on artisanal cheeses, yeah, then we're going to have a problem. It's all bets are off with that one. Anyways, thank y'all for logging on with me today, whether it's now or whether it is in the future. I just have to tell you one quick thing real quick that about made my heart go boom, 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 boom. And it does not have to do with my son and my new future daughter-in-law. And yes, I'm still gushing about that. I have one post that was from Easter, and guess how many views it has? Over 8,000. And that blew me away, because I've never had anything with anywhere near that many views ever. So I'm excited. Anyways, invite your friends. Go see Aspen on her page, because she's always posting the stuff she's cooking, and it is totally to die for. I mean, it's making my mouth water. Hey, Aubrey, how are ya? Anyways, okay, so y'all have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Talk to you later.